We're going to get the latest now on that measles outbreak. We have new numbers from the CDC this morning, now reporting more than 100 cases. And health experts are sounding the alarm, making an urgent plea for parents to get their kids vaccinated. Our Dr. Richard Besser is one of them. He joins us now. Good morning, Rich.
Good morning. You know, George, this outbreak is showing no signs of letting up. There are already more cases this year than there were in the entire year of 2012. This has a lot of doctors and parents very concerned. This morning, that telltale rash is spreading. The CDC now saying 102 individuals infected with measles across 14 states. Officials in Toronto now racing to investigate 4 cases discovered in just the last week. The American Academy of Pediatrics urging parents to vaccinate their children against the disease, if only for the sake of babies too young to get the shots. Saying Monday, it is heartbreaking to know that these vulnerable children may be at risk if parents refuse or delay getting their children vaccinated. A daycare center at this Santa Monica high school closing its doors Monday after a 1-year-old tested positive for the virus. Officials quarantining 14 infants from the center for 21 days.
The Department of Public Health will determine the exposure to either students on that campus, staff, and other babies and toddlers in that program.
The highly contagious disease even infecting politics. New Jersey Governor Chris Christie saying Monday, parents need to have some measure of choice. His office later clarifying his remarks, saying there is no question kids should be vaccinated. Senator Rand Paul arguing Monday that vaccines should be a parent's choice.
I'm not arguing vaccines are a bad idea. I think they're a good thing, but I think the parents should have some input.
Hillary Clinton tweeting overnight, the science is clear. The earth is round, the sky is blue, and hashtag vaccines work. Let's protect all our kids. Hashtag grandmothers know best. The CDC recommends that children get their first dose of measles vaccine when they're 12 to 15 months old. This provides great protection from measles, and it also helps protect other children who are either too young or unable to get vaccinated.
Herd immunity. Okay, Rich, thanks very much. I know you're going to be taking questions again on Twitter this morning. I want to get more on the politics now on this from John Carl in Washington. John, we just saw in Rich's piece right there, this has become a bit of a minefield for some of these Republican candidates.
It sure has, George, and the difference, at least in tone, among the top Republicans is stark. On one hand, you have people like Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker, former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee, who say absolutely no question about it, everybody should be vaccinated. On the other hand, as you heard Dr. Besser report, you have Chris Christie and Rand Paul just yesterday, both talking about how parents should have a choice, although both say the measles vaccine is important, both talking about choice. And Rand Paul went even further yesterday, saying that he's heard of many cases where, quote, children wound up with profound mental disorders after vaccines. As Dr. Besser will tell you, there's just absolutely no scientific evidence to back that up.
No, but this thing has some cross-cutting politics, too. You've seen pockets of this anti-vaccination sentiment on both the right and the left.
That's right. In fact, even Barack Obama, when he was a candidate back in 2008, said that he, there was a lot of questions about the connection here. He said directly, the science right now is inconclusive, but we have to research it. That was Obama back in 2008, although now what the president says is that he has no question everybody should be vaccinated. There is no danger.
Yeah,
the only danger is not in getting vaccinated.
He was very clear on that on Sunday. Okay, John Carl, thanks very much.